Alright, it is Sunday, and I'm like really far behind on videos. But I'm really far behind. But we're out here, we're gonna be starting painting the bay today on the 3000 and getting it all shiny and looking good. So,
all the bags here?
Yeah. So, in what will be the last video, you saw me install the rear turbo on the car, and that's all good to go. I just need to get some more hardware for the front turbo, and I should be in good shape there. But yeah, today we're disassembling everything on the engine bay, the whole front end of the car, and we're gonna try and prep it and at least get some base coats down in the engine bay. Going with a color change, and it'll make sense when I do the color change because it'll match the rest of the car, so that'll be good. And yeah, so now we're just taking everything apart. Got the fenders off. I've never actually painted the bay with the fenders off, as you can see by this line. Fenders are off, headlights are out, bumpers off, and now it's just pretty much taking off any component that is attached to the engine bay that we can either fold in or take off and then tape up and all that. So we jacked the car up, put some paper bags over top of the coilovers. Tyler's taping off the studs. Looks like I got the power steering lines off on this side. They're just chilling. We pulled the wire harness through, as much of the wire harness as we could, and we're pretty much to the point of being able to like start scuffing it all down, and then cleaning it again, taping everything off.
Oof, that's a big oof, brother.
That's a big.
Gotta break clean that real quick.
I'll hit it with some purple power, a little power washing.
Just smear all that grease right into the sandpaper. She's fucking toast. This is the first time Mike has ever prepped anything.
Nobody's just
those rattle can
jobs
are all about the prep, man. All about
scuff and chair paint.
That's how you get those long-term rattle can jobs. Front row.
Is it?
So the base power washed, wiped it all down with alcohol, scuffed it up good. We ran to Pep Boys, grabbed some more paint, and now we're just starting to tape up the car, tape up the body, and then we'll have to just cover up all the random components and such in the engine bay so we can start spraying. And yeah, hopefully this thing is purple by the end of today. That'd be nice. Better yeet.
Almost done, Mike?
Almost done taping.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I guess.
Preparations.
I guess, if you want to call it that. This is the worst part of any paint job of any sorts. I want to get some paint laid before the sun's like just hitting the whole bay.
We can always move the tent.
Yeah, oh yeah, true.
K&T Paint Solutions. K&T's Paint Solutions, also sponsored by Parent.
Parent
Performance.
I just love when we were at the track and I had this tent and Stoneback took the picture and tagged Parent Performance. So I'm like, nothing to do with any of this. Alright. Sounds good. Yo, can you pull the wire harness collar out a little bit? Because they're just laying in a puddle. Like, pull it out from that side.
Ah.
I mean, I think we look good. For the most part.
Do you approve? Yeah, it's not bad.
Not bad. Should do.
Should do. Okay.
Should do. Alright, I got some primer spots done where the bare metal was, and now I'm going to hit it with the base coat. It's like a metallic silver that the top coat color will shine through. Shine over? Yeah. Because the top coat is like a translucent paint.
That will shine through.
Right, this will shine through the top coat because the top coat is like a translucent coat. So
we went from spot primering it to primering the whole thing because we realized the metallic silver over red didn't cover nearly as well as metallic silver over silver.
Alright, so the whole bay is now sprayed in the really metallic-y silver. You can really see the flake when the sun hits it. So next is the color coat, which is the translucent purple color. And it's gonna come out like this, and this color looks gnarly when it is on and dry. Silver base coat dries really quickly, to the touch at least. So there's not much time that you have to wait in between spraying the silver base coat and going to the purple, but light coats on everything is kind of how you end up with a good finish. So now it's time to just do a light coat of purple across the whole bay and then start building it up, because the purple will actually be different shades of purple as you build it up. So you want to build it up all evenly across the engine bay. All right, so I got like a good first layer and a half, coat and a half of purple on. I'm waiting for this to tack up a little bit more before I start hitting it with like some final layers, final coats for that matter. And then I'll be able to peel everything off, let this thing sit overnight to dry, and then start reassembly later tomorrow. Getting everything put back together, hooked back up in the bay. It's gonna look a lot cleaner, a lot fresher, and all around better. But this purple is pretty cool looking, especially when the sun hits it. But I still got some work to do. So the bay's done. Everything is sprayed. Everything looks killer. I'm happy with it. This literally took us like 2 hours. From starting to prep everything to spraying everything down. So it all worked out. The bay's finally purple again, matches the car. And we should be in business as far as having this all back together and ready to drop in the engine again. I'm gonna clean up that back. We got a little overspray with the primer back there, but otherwise everything looks pretty killer and good to go. Once it's fully dry, I'm gonna let it sit like this overnight and then reassemble everything tomorrow. I got the wiper cowl back on, all those vents back in, and the wiper motor, so that stuff's done. I'm gonna let it sit how it is until tomorrow, and I'll pop the headlights back in. I will mount the reservoirs and all that stuff back up in their appropriate spots. I want to clean up this little shroud I made here in the fender, just, you know, secure it a little better because the back part was flopping and it catches the tire here and there. But all this stuff is good. Feed the harness back through and basically just get this thing 100% ready for the engine to go back in. But she looks good. She's purple, and that is that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. I don't even know what it's gonna be. Maybe by the next video, what's it? Oh yeah, you gotta hit the like button and you gotta subscribe to the channel. But maybe on the next video, it'll be us buttoning up the motor and putting it in. I don't know, we'll see. I just have to stop being lazy and order injectors for this thing. Setup for the car is gonna be 15G turbos, 1050X ID injectors, and we should be making good power with this thing. I also have I guess a surprise coming. That's actually gonna be the next video. I have a little surprise coming for you guys. Teamed up with a company for the rest of the season. I'm pretty excited because it's like my first like real sponsor. Something for the car to handle the more power that we're gonna be putting through it, and you guys will see that in the next video. So, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time.